Alright, welcome at the second exercise. As you can see over here. Now in this case we need to make an image or the objects from the sinogram right here. So again, right here we have our sinogram. So again, minus, then put here, we put the plus one, then again the angle goes in this direction. We have 0 degrees over here, and again we can choose the starting angles. Let's start this as the 0 angle, this one is 90 degrees, this one is 180 degrees, and this one is 360. Oh wait, this is 360 degrees. This one is, how much this one again? I always get trouble. 180 plus 90. That's 270 degrees. So like this. 270 degrees. Alright, so in this case now we need to make the image or reconstruct the image based on the sinogram. So let's start over here. So with the same thing we did last time, we need to place the markers. So let's say we put a marker over here at 0 degrees, one marker here, and one marker over here. And let's say this is -3, and this is -4. So now we have our points, and we will start with this one, with the more brighter or the higher intensity sinogram or part of the sinogram. So let's start drawing in our detector. Over here, have our detector. So then we will start or then identify, this is the minus part, this is the plus part, and again here we have 0, and we have a mark on -4. So then we go to -4. I think -4 is roughly here, -4, and let's say here is -3. So now we can draw in those parallel lines. Let's see, over here, same thing over here. So now we know the object lies somewhere within these lines, but we need another part of the sinogram to reconstruct the image even better. So let's go now at 90 degrees. That is, let me grab this one. That is somewhere over here. So this is roughly 90 degrees. And it should be that, if I do it correctly, here. Well, we know that the width of this thing throughout is 1. So at this point should be roughly plus a half, 0.5, and the other side should be minus 0.5. And what you can see is that the width of this whole part of the sinogram has the same width throughout the whole sinogram, which indicates that you're dealing with a spherical object. So let's draw in the detector again. Minus here, plus here. A bit better. Plus here. Then somewhere at minus a half, I think it's somewhere here, and plus a half, I think it's somewhere here. Minus a half, plus a half, then go over here, then go over here. Then you see an image or a location where the object might be starts to form, and you probably would have a feeling that the object will be here. And since the width is everywhere the same in the sinogram, you're dealing with a spherical object. You could of course make another projection at around the 180 degrees line, which is roughly here, 180 degrees. And then here you have a mark here, and here you have a mark here. This is then probably roughly +3. This is +4. Keep in mind, I made up these numbers, +3 and +4, because numbers were not given. So I assume these numbers. You can make your assumption yourself if the numbers are not given, as long as it matches with the sinogram, as long as it is in a proportion. Alright, so now add in the other detector as well. Let's grab this one. The detector. So what we see over here, again, wait, let me change the color. So again, we have a mark on +3. Okay, so this is the minus side, this is the plus side of detector. Again, here we have a mark at +3, a mark at +4. So +3 and +4. So again, the same lines, and as you can see, you might have an idea of where the object, it should be roughly here, where the object might be. So roughly 2 enough. So this gives you an indication of where the object should be and what the object is for this sinogram right here. Now we'll have a look at the other sinogram. And the other sinogram, what you notice is that is, again, it has the same width throughout. So you're probably dealing with a spherical shape, with a spherical object. But what you also see over here is that the R is the same on the right and same on the left, and it stays around the center. So it is also centered here in the image space, but we can still draw it out to be sure. So again, the mark around here, let's say this one is now -5 and +5. So -5, here you have the minus, and +5 over here. So let me use a different color. This one. So now let's say minus or +5. I think this should be nice for +5. I think here maybe -5. Roughly here. Again, you draw the parallel lines. Same thing on top. Draw the lines. And now I have roughly an idea of where the object should be in. Again, we do the same thing at 90 degrees, but it's the same for this sinogram, the lighter part, for a lighter sinogram. So we'll do the same thing. So again, over here at 90 degrees, -5. I think somewhere here, -5, and here +5. It's a rough sketch. I think it is roughly. And again here at 80 degrees, -5 again and +5 here. And let's see, put it all together. We have something like this. So we know that the object should be around here, and we know we're dealing with the spherical object because the width is the same throughout the sinogram. So this is what the object should look like, and it should be centered around the origin. I might be a bit off, but this is how it should look like. So if a small spherical object here and a bigger spherical object here that is centered around the origin. So yes, thank you. This was question 2, and good luck with the other exercise.